That would be me.
Look who we're hanging with.
Jason David Frank.
Boom shakalaka.
Please do not change channel.
Hello, World Wide Web. Welcome back to the Hangin' with Web show. I'm GW Pomichter. Thank you so much for logging on and tuning in. If you haven't done it yet, we can wait. That's as long as we're waiting. You should have hit subscribe. Click the little blue button over there, a little bell or something like that. That means that you'll come back over. We have artists, authors, filmmakers, entertainers, creators of all kinds here on the Hangin' with Web show. And we're coming to you right now from the Henegar Center for the Performing Arts in Melbourne, Florida. And we're hanging with casting director and talent coach Kelli Turner from Turner Talent. Kelli, thanks for hanging with us.
Thanks for having me here.
You know, we get to talk a lot to entertainers and artists, but a lot of times people miss the art and the craft of teaching our entertainers and our artists how to be good at their craft.
Exactly.
And recognizing what talent is right for what slots. So tell us a little, how did you get started in that?
That's a loaded, long question.
A loaded, long question. I like those. That'll kill a lot of time. There we go. We don't even have to stretch.
The short version is I've been in the business since I was 15 as what I call a part-timer, meaning I never headed out to Hollywood to become an actress, but did some acting, some modeling, dabbled in stunt work because I was into riding motorcycles and
dabbled in stunt work.
Dabbled, and the reason I say that is because I wasn't willing to move to LA back in the day to pursue that. So,
and you know, that's what something that I think people miss in today's world, in today's paradigm, because now between Atlanta and New York, a lot of stuff being done in Florida, LA, the industry is more global than it ever has been before. But when you were coming up, it was pack your bags, honey, and go.
Right, right. Or you carried around your portfolio, or you had your, you know, and physically had to take everything to the castings. And now it has become somebody in the rural part of Wisconsin can book a job in LA because of social media.
Social media.
That's
and
a huge thing.
Let's talk a little bit about that, the evolution of what you're doing, especially when you're casting and you know, teaching new talent how the industry works. How has the internet, social media, how has that changed the paradigm in the industry for you?
Well, it's a big change, and I think it's going to change a lot more because now people can have social media following, and castings will look for people with a high amount of followers, possibly over checking out if they're a talented actor for the first part of it. And say, okay, I've got a guy here, two guys that can act. One's got 5 followers and one's got 15,000 followers or 50,000. It's almost a no-brainer because of what that adds to the project.
It's a business, and what it does bring to the project. If for those of us who can remember back in the day, you might go to 4 movies a year that had the same actor in them because that actor was very popular in that period. So, you know, when Tom Cruise put out Top Gun, right after that there was, you know, every other week was a Tom Cruise movie. Because he could sell tickets. Today, there's a new way to measure that. So even somebody with no major credits, but 20,000 followers on Facebook or 10,000 Twitter followers can sell tickets. You know.
And it's for, you know, for modeling as well, for, you know, all different areas of the entertainment industry. But you know, my thing is having people start safely, correctly, and professionally. That's where I start at the basics because I've been in this business for almost 40 years.
It's an art. It's an art.
Yeah, and I just see so many people go off in the wrong direction. So that's my thing is a process.
When the industry opens up to so many new faces from so many different places, what you do becomes even more important because it's an art form, and if you want to be good at it, you have to hone your craft and learn your craft and your business, because it is a business.
Yes.
Anybody, it is truly.
That's
I love that
probably
all the indie filmmakers are out there going, really? There's money? Yes, really. There is. It is a business, though. Tell us about Turner Talent and what you guys are doing right now.
Right. Well, I started the business to help, started as helping a friend of a friend, and pretty soon after talking to casting directors, agents, they said, this is wonderful what you're doing because you're getting people on the right path, the real side of the business, and that's what I can't stress enough, is there is the real side of this business, and then there's a lot of stuff out there, and that's where people get kind of a bad taste in their mouth for trying to become a model or an actor or a stunt person or anything.
Well, I think the important thing to remember, for we tell this to our authors too, we tell it to our indie filmmakers, it's the internet. There are a million people who will take your money.
Exactly.
They have no problem with that whatsoever. They'll cash your check and then they'll move on. Learning your industry and learning your craft is a key part of what you're going to do if you're going to make it in the arts. When it's a great thing to hear you say, I started out as helping a friend, and then, hey, we could help more people.
Yep.
Because this, more than being a business and more than being a passion, is a community. And we found that in the past 3 years, that being a part of this as a community is worth all the ups and downs of it, because you've really connected to people.
Right. I mean, I believe in supporting community. I'm a member. I'm a member of Brevard Talent Group, Women in Film and Television, which is not just open to women, and try to have my clients join those to make a community. And I've watched the film community grow here in the past 15 years, grow immensely. I've watched some of my talent go on to have a speaking part in the Baywatch movie. I have a little gal that just went up to New York City and she had 8 agents fighting over her.
Outstanding.
5 years old. No. So
it happens.
It happens.
Those of you who watch the Hangin with Web show, you know what's more popular than us and our guests, our cosplay Michael. When we take Michael out places, he's a rock star.
Yeah.
Tell us about the Runway Rescue Project.
Oh, that is a collaboration with the Melbourne Square Mall. September 14th, it's a Friday night event, 6 to 8.
Okay.
We are supporting the Brevard Animal Center and we'll have actual rescue animals with our models, doing a fashion show sponsored by Dillard's.
Wow.
We're going to have some local celebs there, so it'll be a fun event. I'm going to be teaching some workshops for folks that don't know how to do the fashion walk with confidence, so that if they want to kind of apply or I hope to hold a casting to be a model in the fashion show, but I'll also be holding more of those workshops June, July, and ongoing. So if they don't make that fashion show, I did the back to school one last year. So
awesome. Yeah,
fun events like that. I do workshops for model development, how to audition properly, the fashion show walk workshop, things like that. So, and if I'm not doing the workshops myself, I'm steering people to the right person
who does them.
Yeah.
That is really awesome. So, in the years that you've worked coaching and helping talent get started in their careers, pinnacle moment. What's that moment that stands out and says, "Wow, that's why I do this"?
Oh gosh,
that
if I have to
great success story.
Pick just one. All of my clients I become friends with because I watch their path. So it's hard to say just one, but I think it's when you take somebody that has no idea what the business is about, and when they land their very first casting because you helped set the path and coach them, it's just rewarding. It's like, I feel like their mom, you know?
That first time, because I mean, after all that work with you and all the laying the groundwork for it, to have them call you up and say, I got it.
Yeah, and then to
that's
see,
cool.
and then to go see their name maybe up on the big screen. That's so it's.
I want to tell everybody out there. We're an arts and entertainment show. We've talked to filmmakers and artists and authors. Stick around for the credits sometimes, because those are names to watch out for down the road. They may be way down on the bottom of the list today.
Right.
But 10 years from now, those are going to be the top names.
Yeah.
And this is an industry that's forever shifting. And those locations are important. Atlanta is the new Hollywood.
Yes.
And New York is still doing some amazing things. Florida's doing more and more every day. Right. You don't have to hop on the train or on the plane and head out to Hollywood anymore. Hollywood comes to you if you know the industry. So we have Turner Talent right here in Brevard County. We're very excited to see what's coming out of Turner Talent next. What do you have coming up the road? We have the
Runway Rescue. After that, I hope to bring LA director and writer Michael Baumgarten back for another wonderful workshop. We held one in April when he was here in Florida for the Sunscreen Festival over in St. Pete. And he has a film in the Melbourne Independent Film Festival in October. So that workshop was so beneficial because his years of experience and hands-on approach to teaching, everyone was, you know, phenomenal. And I try really hard to keep the price down so everybody can get involved and it's not this big undertaking. The workshop was $75 a full day with, you know, he was born in Oviedo, or born in Key West, grew up in Oviedo, and then has been in LA for 40 years.
That's
so
fantastic.
That's the next thing, and there'll be something after that. There's always something.
Absolutely. We have to wrap it up, folks. We have been hanging out with casting director and talent coach Kelli Turner from Turner Talent. As we wrap it up, we're going to say thank you to our partners and our friends at Something Unique Magazine, Famous Faces and Funnies, Krypton Radio, Off the Chain Radio with author Yvonne Mason, Space Coast Comics, Asylum Convention and Entertainment Services, who helped book us in at shows all over the state of Florida so far. And we want to thank our friends at Brevard Film and Talent for inviting us in today to hang out with some amazing, talented entertainers, coaches, everybody in the entertainment industry. Stay tuned in, stay logged on, and see who we're hanging with next.
Wow.